Unknown to the public, completed years after the Great War, this is the most radically different power armor that was tested before nuclear warfare ravaged the U.S. The X-01 began production and prototyping not too long before the Great War kicked off, suggested to be sometime in late 2076 or early 2077. It was commissioned by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, an advisory board to the President, as a radical change to the T-series of armors that were currently serving in combat. The JCS wanted something completely different to the current T-51 and T-60's design philosophy. The idea was to stop using hardened steel or polylaminate composites and use a new material for the armor plating, strontium-90. The changes also applied to the design of the suit, being less humanoid and almost insect-like, especially in the design of the headpiece. This new philosophy meant the armor was a smaller profile that improved in the protection department. The classic pauldrons seen on older armors was replaced with a large hump that covered the weak points around the operator's neck. The suit also scrapped the headlamps of the T-series and illuminate the eyes instead. As a result of how radically different the suit was, development was more strenuous, and only a few were made before the Great War. On top of that, a large amount had numerous issues that meant they couldn't see deployment into the military. However, the Nuka-Cola Corporation were gifted a suit of X-01 as part of Project Cobalt, due to their close ties with the U.S. government. The Enclave, a faction formed in secret by the U.S. government, saved the schematics of the suit from the bombs so the project could be continued in the future. However, the schematics never mentioned the strontium-90 plating. It wasn't until 2198, a full 121 years after the Great War, the production was restarted. In 2215, a presidential mandate ordered research effort to begin, and the suits finally rolled out in 2220, a whole 143 years after they were prototyped. Around this time, the Institute were also developing their own version of the X-01 suit, one which had a polymerized casting mix coated on the suit. The Brotherhood of Steel inevitably got hold of the X-01s. The Enclave also finally began using them all across the states at paramilitary bases such as Camp Navarro.
Welcome to Camp Navarro. So you're the new replacement. You are out of uniform, soldier! Where is your power armor?
The X-01 was arguably the largest technological leap seen in power armors. Yet the Enclave didn't even wait in making two more controversial suits of armor. Not controversial within the population of the wasteland, but controversial due to the mixed and contrasting information on the lore of the suits.